Hello everyone, I am Ed, and welcome back to some more updated adventures in the land of Dark Souls 2. So if you have a keen eye, you might already have noticed that things look a little different, a little off perhaps, but better. That is because we are now playing on the DirectX 11 version of the game on the PC. This version is a little different from the previous one, the PS3 and the Xbox 360 and DirectX 9 version of the game on the PC. Yes, there's two different ones, it's weird, doesn't matter. Point being, it's different not just on a graphical level, but also, I wouldn't say game mechanics wise, but it is as well. The difficulty curve is a little different, and enemy placement is a little different, and there's other few enhancements that we probably won't get to experience a lot regarding the online play. It doesn't really matter much. What matters is that we are now playing at 10,800p in 600 frames per second. 600 frames per second would be better though, and that is thanks to one man, one person that goes by the handle EdisonTrent. Thank you, man. He purchased the game for me on Steam, and we are now able to enjoy it in better quality thanks to him. So thank you. I hope you enjoy having your name immortalized in a poor quality video on the internet, because that's what's happening. So anyways, moving on. I had to play through the game up until the point we were at before. I did that on stream, and I'm going to leave both streams on the video description, so if you want to watch those, feel free. But even though I tried to keep the playthroughs pretty much the same, certain things ended up being different. So here is what changed from the previous playthrough to the new one. So the first thing that changed is the fact that I couldn't reach the area where we first performed the sex change voodoo transformation type thing that made us a woman. I wanted to, but there was a statue or a person turned to stone before the entrance, so I couldn't get there. I know of where you can get an item. You can buy one from the woman, the geisha-looking woman, to revert people back from this state. I will get it later, and then I'll decide what to do with it. Then we have this little area. This is located above the, I believe, the second bonfire that you find in the Forest of Fallen Giants. This door used to be locked. It still was in this version of the game, and we just killed one of those bugs that drops Titanite shards or whatever. It was still locked, but people on stream, they said that I could break the door down, so I decided, hey, I mean, why not? And I did, and apparently this game has a boner for really dark areas. I forgot to open that chest the first time around for some reason. Has a boner for really dark areas, because there's a lot more than this. I mean, I know what the game is trying to do. The game is trying to sort of goad you into lighting the torches around said dark areas so they're not dark anymore. But I don't know, I haven't done that yet. I don't think you get anything for doing it either, so don't think that matters. Oh hey, look, there's an enemy here. Tried to surprise me. By the way, this is post-commentary, what I'm doing right now, because I just wanted to show you the different areas that I had done different things on, but later, after this, you know, this memory scenario here, we'll go back to, you know, regularly scheduled live commentary. Yeah. Okay, so before we move on to the next thing, there is another item over here on top of a root of one of those trees, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's nothing special, just wanted to show it off. This area, I don't know if you remember, used to be populated by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and those pretend to be dead knights. They created a little bit of a fuck corridor in here. Now it's pretty much the same, except it's really, really dark. Remember when I said the game had a hard-on for dark areas? Well, this is what I mean. The game intends for you to light those torches so that you can see better, but you have a little bit of an aura around you that allows you to, you know, pretty much see your immediate surroundings. The smarter thing would still be to light the torches, but you know me, not the smartest man. These skeletons are, I believe, the same exact enemy that we fought to get one of the Estus flask shards that you get in the same, in the previous version. And I'll refer to it later, but we have 4 Estus flasks now because I got an extra one somewhere. I believe I got it in the same place where you see the Pursuer for the first time. Yeah, all the other ones are in the exact same spots. So, with that said, you just defeat these enemies, and afterwards the area that you find is pretty much the same as before, except there is a triggered invasion. It's not from obviously not from an actual person, and I got a human effigy there, cool. But it's not from a person, but there is a scripted invasion from an enemy, a bot, that I haven't fought yet because he's really strong. I'll get back to that later. So here is something else that's really, really interesting. The first time that I went in here, there was nothing, pretty much. There was just a chest. I found out quickly that it's not the case in the Scholar of the First Sin DirectX11. First of all, you open this chest, which I didn't on stream. And then you're greeted by, holy crap, it's the Pursuer again. Yeah. After defeating him, because, you know, in order to get here you need to, well, maybe not if you go around, I suppose there's another way around here. But yeah, there's the Pursuer. And I thought I'd give it the slip and open the chest and then leave, and I managed to do it. That's one win for me. One win for Team Ed. Yeah, celebrate there, buddy. And that's pretty much all of it, except for one thing. As I was returning to, you know, to get back to the Hyde Knight's Tower of Flame, whatever. I defeated one regular enemy and I got this pyromancy, which I'm very interested to put to use. So that's it. And with that out of the way, there's very little that's new. I have now 4 Estus flasks as opposed to 3 because I found one that is in a new location. It was where we first found the Pursuer. Not where we first fought him, where we first found him. And I'm now using this kick-ass trident thing instead of the spear that we were using before. That's because people on the stream said it was more interesting. Plus, I feel like it was, you know, it just looks amazing. Plus, here's a way to convince you that this is amazing. We perform this little dance. I don't understand why people don't mention this more often. This gives you a buff that makes you deal more damage, but it also spends half of your durability. That's another one of those things that changed a little bit. People have reported that to be a bug when the game was first released, this new version, this DirectX 11 version of the game. But I'm not sure yet. I feel like it may be introduced as a way to make the game a little harder. Basically, your durability on your weapons expands at twice the speed. Sometimes Japanese developers like to tie their certain game mechanics to the frame rate. I'm not sure if this is the case or not. By the way, there are no monsters here because I've defeated them so many times that they decided not to respawn. That's a good thing. Now I have 2 choices. I could go left or right. We know that left, this is where we went to before, and I'd like to go here very much, is where you can find the Ornstein sort of impersonator or referenced knight, the old dragon slayer. He's up there, but the thing is, there is a little bit of something over there, and I've just alerted the 2, well, the Hyde Knight and the giant soldier that are first protecting that area there. I'm gonna try to defeat these guys. This guy is actually a little tough. I'm gonna try to give him the slip, but it is sometimes a little difficult, especially if you have 2 soldiers to deal with at once. I actually managed to do pretty decently there. I'm not done yet though, so, you know, stick around. Okay, there you go. That's 1 down. I have noticed that I've grown a lot smarter in these last practice sessions. Not really practice, I would say the replaying the game in this new version has, you know, given me some new abilities. I can deal with enemies a little bit better. Also, when I'm practicing, training, I suppose you could say, off camera, which I sometimes do if I don't play games for a very long time, has me wondering why I don't play as well when I'm recording. You know, that would actually make the internet regard me as someone who actually knows how to play video games, and, well, not me. So now, up there, I don't know if you can see that, but there is another Hide Knight over there in the distance, and that one has a spear, which is a lot tougher than the ones with the swords. I don't exactly know how to deal with those yet, plus, I don't know, and I keep trying to use my binoculars. I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. In the distance there's something. It looks like a dragon or some sort of pretty big monster. And I'm a little scared of heading in that direction for both these reasons. But before we actually decide on what to do, let's go down here, because I noticed there was something here before when I was practicing, and I didn't pick it up. This is a divine blessing. Okay, that was pretty crappy. Alright, so what am I going to do with my souls once I accrue a decent amount? Well, I wanted to spend them on some attunement. People have taught me in the comments, very nicely, I might add, how attunement, well, not how attunement, well, yes, how attunement works, but how other stats work. And yeah, this guy's a lot tougher than the other one, so I need to concentrate. But basically, attunement gives you slots for magic, plus it also increases your cast speed and your HP. Not sure how they figure that out. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But one thing that I noticed is that stats in this game are a lot more well distributed, let's put it that way. Like, putting points into certain stats is not overly better than putting it into others. I'm not sure if I'm getting my point across here. What I meant to say is, basically before, in Dark Souls 1, I felt like certain stats were a little bit useless. And now, not so much. So I feel like this is the correct way to deal with this guy. I'm not sure how to defeat him yet. I can't parry him because he's just way too strong. But I guess I can do that. I wasn't meaning to do that. What are you doing? Go kill him. Thank you. There you go. That was actually rather impressive. I am rather impressed with myself. Okay, so what do I not want to do? I don't want to lose these souls, although there aren't that many, by attacking the monster there. And I don't know if I finished my... Oh, it's a dragon. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Yeah. I was wondering if I should use an effigy. And that might be a decent solution to this problem. But yeah, yes. I'm certainly not going to get past him right now. Maybe later with some magic. Maybe the pyromancy that I got is decent enough to help me with this. Okay. Alright, so... Well, that's the game making the decision for me. Let's check this sign here. What does this say? Try right and then look carefully. What does that mean? Is this a special wall of some sort? Try right and then look carefully. I'm not getting any prompts. People have said that when there are invisible walls and, well, hidden walls or whatever, you get a prompt. As in, the game says, oh hey, press A here for success. I haven't been able to. Weakness back. I assume you were talking about the Hide Knight? Because that was how I defeated him, and it looked rather easy. I'm not going to disturb this Hide Knight. He's just sitting down, he won't attack me. Some of them are just sitting down, and they're minding their own business, so who am I to destroy another knight's business? Another knight's well-being? Not how I meant to deal with that? Okay. I just want to go left. By the way, another change, and that is not really linked to the game per se. I am now using an Xbox 360 controller to control my character, which is obviously different, and it feels different. It's also a little bit worse, in my opinion. I preferred the PS insert number controller to the Xbox controllers, but they're not bad. They're great. I actually beat Dark Souls 1 with this one. It's a very old controller. It's wired. It's reliable, if nothing else, although a little bit worn out from extended use. Mr. Knight, how are we going to do this? I don't know. Can we go through here without... Oh, kitty cat, you just woke up. Okay. Well, we can go through here. Yes, everything's fine. Everything's okay. So, well, I want the chest, but you're in my way, so I have to make a decision here, and that decision will be this. I also don't want to die, so I'm going to fight you somewhere around here. There we go. Ah, that was good. Okay. Not how I wanted to handle that, and... Okay, alright, okay, buddy. Hold on. These guys, we can parry, see? There you go. And after parrying, we can deal a certain more amount of damage, and we kill them. These, the sword-wielding ones, are relatively easy. And what scares me now is the fact that we're entering a sort of, what are those called? Fog walls? Something along those lines. And that usually leads Ring of Binding. I will take a look at that post-haste. I'm seeing that this is not quite as connected as I thought it was, but it's at least structurally sound. We're gonna take a look at that ring, and then I'm gonna see what the glowing thing in the ground is. So, inventory and rings. By the way, I don't know if I've showed this already, but there's a spell here that I really want to learn. It's the Lingering Flame. It requires 2 attunement slots. And it has 4 uses. Okay, good job. So, what do we have here? The Binding Ring. Fallen foes yield more souls. Limits HP reduction when hollow. Ah. That is actually kind of good for me because I'm really, really noobish. Which means that I can probably do a lot with this. This one, if I remember correctly, how do you, again, not remove, switch, help. Currently, not the durability. What does this do?